Today on Comicstorian, we're going to look at how Spider-Man got himself into the Fortnite universe and how this ties into the entire Fortnite storyline that includes Batman. We here at Comicstorian take comic books and stuff in the world of comic books and we explain it to you and we break stuff down into an audio drama. I act out the characters, we give you a condensed version of what's going on so that you can follow along while still going out and getting these comic books for yourself if you want to add them to your collection. And I do recommend using one of our sponsors, shortboxed.com, link down below if you want to start building up your collection. Now today we're going to be covering Fortnite and Marvel. Very much like the DC one, this is going to show you how characters from Marvel are ending up on Fortnite Island. Now in order to understand the storyline of Fortnite, and yes, there is a storyline of Fortnite, what you need to understand is that this island is on a constant loop. The people who loop on the island lose their memories and sometimes their abilities. On top of that, there's an evil group known as the Imagined Order, who is trying to take over the island. While that's going on, there's a group known as the Seven battling against them. The Seven recently got Jonesy to team up with them, Agent Jones, and they're led by the Foundation, who's modeled and voiced over by The Rock. Just had to fill you in on the bare bones, but let's go ahead and get into issue 1 of Fortnite and Marvel. In Madripoor, Wolverine, under the guise of his alter ego Patch, grabs a drink in a dingy bar to try and get some time to himself. But his night is disturbed by the arrival of Spider-Man. Before Spider-Man can even ask anything, Wolverine already tells him, "No to whatever crap you're fixing to rope me into." Suddenly, another man appears and begins to order a drink, and then a woman after him. The woman turns and asks what is he staring at. Wolverine says, "The only reason I might even actually listen to Spider-Man's pitch. What's going on with you?" The woman introduces herself as the Imagined. This man beside her is Agent Jones. They are in need of his help. She believes that Spider-Man here can explain the situation. Spider-Man orders his Fresca and tells him, "Well, you might have heard how a chunk of Manhattan, including the Daily Bugle and even me, accidentally disappeared. Well, we didn't just go to a different universe, Wolverine. This was the place where every reality ever came from. The source of that really big bang is a ball of energy called the Zero Point. For a long time, the Zero Point's been controlled by this evil sciencey group known as the Imagined Order. They do evil sciencey stuff, snatch people from different realities, and they make them fight each other. One time they grabbed Thor, Iron Man, and even me. In any case, things are way worse now. The Imagined Order decided to plug the hole and start over, wipe out the island and everyone on it. Trying to stop them is a group called the Seven. Except there are really only 6 of them now? That's a whole nother story. And our redhead here, well, she's one of the 7. Leading this group is a giant guy known as the Foundation. Think of him like if Tony Stark was Nick Fury in the body of the Hulk. Foundation has been leading the charge with a group of loopers, people who have been kidnapped but regained themselves and wanted to fight back. Inside the loop, if you die, you just come back to life and fight more. Outside of the loop, it's a little more permanent. And after another fruitless assault on a compound, the 7 began to formulate a plan, one that could finally let us be the ones to turn the tides. The lost 7 member, Paradigm, she switched sides and ended up building a giant mech to fight against a giant creature. She managed to defeat the monster, but shortly after rocketed into the sky to never be seen again. The remaining 7 learned that Paradigm ended up crash landing on the moon orbiting the island. But it's mostly just ice and more monsters. Very hostile environment with deadly chills and hurricane force winds. The 7 are kind of at a loss as to what to do, Wolverine. And that's when your pal Spider-Man offered to help. You see, if I could just get Thor, Storm, and a bunch of the heavy hitters, we could turn the battle in the 7's favor. But there's also one more thing that I was tasked with. Galactus was among the many heroes who had been taken to this place, and of course he tried to devour the Zero Point. Even though he was driven away, he dislodged a small fragment from it, and when Galactus was sent back to his reality, well, that fragment followed with him. During Paradigm's battle with the monster, it recharged the mecha, which grasped the Zero Point itself. If we had that fragment, we could possibly recharge her mech in seconds instead of months. We did have a device that would allow us to jump from one reality to the next, and then back again, but it only has 2 charges left. So coming here and going back is going to leave us stranded there, especially with that many people I gotta bring back. Jones here used to work for the Imagined Order, and after their attack could lead us directly to the Zero Point, which will allow us to travel a bit more freely back and forth between realities. But we were attacked just before we could use it by a woman known as Sloane and a man known as Gunner. The Foundation held their attacks back while Jones set the controls to allow them to come back safely. And once the portal opened, we all jumped through. All but Foundation. I've already informed the Avengers and we're putting together a team, but I'm staying here with Jones and the Imagined to find the fragment. Does any of this make sense to you, Logan? Agent Jones tells him, dude, I can't even follow what's going on and I was there. Anyway, Mr. Wolverine, to really understand this, we're gonna have to go back to the beginning of all creation. Imagined hangs herself on Wolverine's shoulder, asking, it'll be the best fight you've ever had. And Wolverine slams his drink down. I'm in, bub. Meanwhile, elsewhere, Doom watches the four from a cauldron, stating that the fools have been behaving as expected. I shall attend to this matter with ease. There is no need to concern yourself any further, Gino. Through the comms, Gino tells him that his assistance is greatly appreciated. A very, very select few were admitted to the inner circle, but in all of the Omniverse, he was the easiest choice. Welcome. You are already a valued addition to the Imagined Order, Dr. Von Doom. Now, this story is coming out monthly, and if you buy these issues yourself physically, you get actual things in Fortnite you can cash in. And if the storyline that they just recapped is crazy, trust me, it is. There are now, as far as I know, 3 comic book series involved in the world of Fortnite. We have 2 DC ones where Batman and the Batman Who Laughs got involved, and then we have the original Thor one where Galactus and Thor got involved. So now we're on the 4th storyline. The storyline constantly weaves in and out of Fortnite and into these extra media things, such as superheroes helping out. And I have been following it literally since the original Thor inclusion. This is probably one of my favorite games, and you can find me and my buddies playing it over at Ben and Friends. I'll give you the link down below, but we have a lot of crazy adventures over there. Anyway, I do apologize that this is probably a shorter video than usual, but I'm gonna bring you these issues one at a time because I get constantly asked to cover these, so waiting for all 5 issues to come out will just take way too long. But I'll link you the other 3 Fortnite storylines down below, along with my gaming channel where we play Fortnite on the regular. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.